over you.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm all
Browed out. I'm absolutely
Lord
bloody
above.
knackered.
Do you know what? Like, I thought, am I being dramatic or have I got COVID? Am I just? I thought, am I knackered from brow wards or have I got COVID? I've convinced myself that I'm ill.
Just exhausted.
Literally. If anybody saw us at the Brow Awards this year, I can honestly say at that after party, well, we didn't even go to after party.
No.
At the actual awards, we was the most well-behaved we've ever been in our entire friendship.
Ever?
Because, I was thinking about that today, because we were knackered, weren't we?
And
we were really tired.
If you're watching on YouTube and you're thinking, that's not them, or we're at Brow Awards, we look quite different when we're done up. This is the real us.
Somebody said to me in the foyer, you were with me actually?
Right.
Yeah. Somebody said to me, because we were getting ready all day, and obviously I was downstairs with hair like a scarecrow and no makeup and trackies on. And then I had all my hair and makeup done, came downstairs still in my trackies, and I asked her something. It were what's that girl called from Lash Awards?
Rachel.
Rachel, sorry, yeah. I was going to say Rebecca, but it's not, it's Rachel. Rachel from Lash Awards just looked at me. I spoke to her. She looked at me, and then she must have recognised her voice, and she spun back around and went, "Oh my God, you look really fit." I was like, "I'm actually all right. I know when I do myself up." She went, "Yeah, you are." I went, "Thanks."
Yeah.
It's all a lie. Anyway.
Today's episode
is all about
the Brow Awards.
2023 Brow Awards. Can honestly say, I was so proud of us.
Yeah.
Such a career moment.
Yeah.
I will never forget it. And we had nobody to thank but ourselves.
Yep.
We just got ourselves there, and it were great. It were really good.
I thought that. It wasn't until the next morning when I got up, and I was like, shit, we just did that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Me and you a year ago were like,
we were guests.
Should we start a pod? We were guests.
Yeah.
Like, we've just done this little podcast and, ventured into YouTube and video and TikTok and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I was like, we just hosted the red carpet pre-party.
And presented an award.
I'm presenting an award.
Yeah. Social media award. Ovs.
But yeah, I just
congratulations,
thought, wow.
the detailist, by the way. She won our award.
Yeah, and apologies that I could not say your name.
It's Chloe Felon.
I didn't even want to try because I knew I'd mess it up.
Yeah.
But I was like, I need to say a name. I can't just say the salon.
Yeah.
And then I gave it to you and you were like, the detailist. So then I looked even stupider, if that's a word.
I didn't even think that.
Because I sat back down and George went, you couldn't say the detailist. And I was like,
I didn't even think
no,
that.
I could, but I was trying to say a name.
My mum said to me as soon as I sat down, she went, Felon. You were Chloe Felon. And I was like, how did you know, Mum? She went, because it came up on screen. And I was like, oh, God.
I was sorry. I knew it had happened to me. I knew it would.
Let's start from the beginning. So
very good place to start.
What dramas did we have? So obviously me, as always, last minute with outfits, as always. My dress got picked up, my two dresses actually, got picked up from the seamstress literally 10 minutes before I were down that motorway. Shout out to Go Guy. They transformed my dresses into being like unique and custom. I had a little WTP and a smiley face on my shoulder on my silver one.
Yeah.
And the other one, not many people will have noticed, although, well, probably because my ass is that big and it was distracting everybody. I had a WTP and a smiley face on top of the black one. And the mesh sleeve.
Hey, that's in my kitchen.
Oh my God, I thought I'd lost it.
No, it's in kitchen. I'll give
Oh,
it.
it's all right. Yeah, well, we'll keep it. I'm pretty sure you'll
I might wear it. Yeah. Anyway.
So shout out to Soph and Dan at Go Guy who customised that. 10 minutes before I set off to the Brow Awards, they customised them outfits like that.
Wow.
Amazing.
I also thought on the night, that's the silver dress I sent her.
Yes, didn't you know, Jamie?
So then I was like,
didn't you not
I picked her dress. I didn't realise until...
That was actually my favourite one.
Yeah.
When I had the black one on, yeah, I liked it and stuff. But then when I look back, I think, we're all right.
Yeah.
If I didn't have the sleeve, then it would have been nothing.
Yeah.
But, oh great, thanks. But What a dick. The silver one were my fave. Yeah, it definitely were.
Yeah, but we've been planning the Brow Award. So after we attended in 2022, we were speaking to Debs and she wanted to get us involved. We were dying to be involved, and it all came about after many ideas and failed ideas. It came about we were going to host a red carpet pre-party. Then the planning started.
Yeah.
And when I tell you I had a Canva doc, exactly how it looked, all drawn out, and Harriet was just like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I love it. Do whatever you want. Tell me how much I owe you.
So that's just my attitude with everything in life.
Yeah.
Tell me what. Like, I don't even pick where I'm going on holiday. I'm just like, yeah, just pick somewhere and tell me how much I owe.
We're going to a week on holiday. I don't think
Do
she
you know
knows where we're
girls
going.
from girl?
Or how long we're
I
going
don't know
for.
where we're staying.
She's paid.
don't
That's
know-
the main thing.
I don't know where we're staying now. But what girls text today and said, just to let you know, girls, all Christmas dues paid for and booked and stuff. They've done it. They've done it today. And I sent them a text message back saying when and where. They were like, Harriet, we've told you this so many times.
Funny.
But yeah, so we headed on down on the Friday because we had the mammoth task. If you come to our pre-party or if you've seen anything on social, I'm not lying when I say the photos don't even do it justice.
No.
We had 2,500 balloons to blow up. And when you think, oh, there's 4 of us, it'll not take that long. When I tell you it took 8 hours, it took 8 hours.
Non-stop.
Like, I would have rather have done 8 hours worth of brows. Honestly, stood up, not talking, and having the worst, pickiest clients ever.
Yeah.
Like them flat brows that are just growing in here, there, and everywhere. And I'd rather have done them. But it were, so Jamie and George are fantastic at balloons. And
we've trained you up, Babby. You can now go on. You know what? If beauty goes tits up, you have got the skills and the knowledge that I have passed to you to do balloon garlands for events.
Yeah. I were amazed what we could rustle up in 8 hours and after 2 bottles of wine.
Right, yeah, so we had 2 bottles of wine. Thank God we had electric balloon pumps. We had 1 each, and we didn't actually get the room that the pre-party was in until the day of the party. So obviously, because this was the day before, we were just setting up in this random room. Debs came in a couple of hours later, like, what the hell? Because there were like 2,000 balloons just in this room, and we were still blowing up. But yeah, it were a late one.
It were. And
Literally just blew balloons up all day Friday. That were it.
And we were really knackered Friday.
Absolutely.
I were up like a light on Saturday.
Yeah.
I felt like I was getting married.
I think we were at breakfast at like 8, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that room, there we started again, blowing balloons up. It were never ending. I thought, I can't see an end to this. We had a little balloon mishap. We had a balloon that were going down. We had a big WTP in black.
Oh, yeah.
The W kept going down, so Jamie had a mad moment and ripped it all off.
I was just thinking, when people have pictures in front of this, if that W
shit.
is all deflated, I will be livid.
Yeah.
So we blew it up one last time, and then it were about half an hour before the pre-party. I went down to check on everything, and it had just gone down, so I ripped it off. Ran and got the balloon pump. We're blowing more fillers up, shoving all these things on, and I ran back upstairs. I got ready in about 15 minutes.
Do you know what I loved as well? Everybody, he said to us, "Who's done your balloons?" We were like, "Us."
Us.
And they're like, "What? How long has it took you?" We're like, 8 hours.
Yeah. But it were worth it because seeing everybody's pictures in front of them.
Oh my God, they're
silver
amazing.
one just looked unreal, and that were curved, and it looks like you're literally just submerged in this like wall.
It does.
Looks great, but yeah.
I don't even think. Do you know what? I mean, I've not even posted, and we've not even really posted on a social yet about the Brow Wars because we have got a lot of content. But to be honest, we've not got a lot of pictures of me and Jamie there because we were literally so busy. So we set up a little station at the end of the red carpet.
Yeah.
And we were interviewing you guys, and they were queuing. They were literally queuing. But I couldn't see anything because we've got these big bright lights, what we've got here in front of us. I could not, and I remember just turning and looking, and there were like a sea of faces just watching us interview. And as soon as we'd like put the mics down, there'd be somebody else that'd just walk on,
Yeah.
and I'd be like, oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
They were queuing to get on, I'm really, really sorry if we didn't get to you. We only had an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And when he turned to me and he went, that's it, an hour and a half's done. I was like, what?
Yeah.
We're just getting started, baby.
I know. And it with that really weird feeling, that awful feeling, if you've ever thrown yourself a party and it gets to like the day of, you're getting ready and you get really nervous because you think, what if nobody comes? What if people don't come?
Yeah.
And I was just like, I weren't panicking, but I just had that feeling of, we are going to look ridiculous. If nobody
really?
comes.
I'm so glad you didn't share that thought with me because I'd not even got that in my head.
If nobody
my confidence
comes,
level was through the roof.
We're going to look ridiculous. And we went down. We were downstairs. The pre-party started at 6. We were downstairs at like quarter to. And until 20 past, it were dead.
I can't remember.
Yeah. But obviously, who turns up on time to a party?
Nobody.
But there were like a few people started to come in. I can remember we interviewed one person and then I turned around and like I could just see a sea of people. And I looked round and I was like, I can remember just thinking,
wow.
Yeah. Where did all of these people come from? Because we spoke to this girl for 2 minutes and nights rammed.
Yeah.
It was just crazy.
Yeah,
it were really good. A little game of like say it or shot it.
Yeah.
It were just fab.
Love that. People were telling answers and shotting it.
I'm wanting a shot.
They didn't care. They were like, I'm going to tell you who I'll never work for again.
Yeah.
And I'll also have a shot. Clarins.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah. But it was just so much fun. But that bloody outfit I had on.
Yeah. So many people thought, can we just, disclaimer, that was not Jamie's real body.
That's what it does look like underneath it.
It does not. But nothing a little bit of editing can't do. But we had so many people go up and be like, oh my God, look at him. And then I'd knock on it and the faces would drop and be like, oh my God, is it not you? I'm like, no.
People had thought I'd like...
I've just knocked that brick wall. I can't...
Yeah, people had thought I'd painted my body silver. And I mean, your confidence level going in with Fruit Roof, I was nervous. When people thought that were my body painted silver, I thought, I am the shit.
Yeah.
If people think I've got a 6-pack and pecs under these baggy T-shirts, sky's the limit.
Exactly.
Because I do not.
Well... You do now, honey.
I do now. I'm just going to have to wear that under all my tops.
There'll be some people that's not hearing this podcast that will think that's your body.
Yeah.
So
my top was, I kind of made it. It was a mannequin.
Yeah.
The front part of a mannequin that I like cut to shape, had to sand it with like an electric sander.
Yeah.
Cut it, spray painted it silver, did all the straps to like hold it on me. But because it were like hard plastic, I couldn't move.
Yeah.
If anybody saw me drinking, I was going like that.
You were trying to bend down to get the phone and you're like...
I couldn't bend, I couldn't move.
Honest to God.
I dropped something and I was trying to get it and my mum just came in and picked it up.
It was like something from Barbie film.
Yeah, could not move. And it was the hottest thing in the world.
Yeah.
It was just when we had an outfit change, guys.
Obviously.
So... we had like a silver matching vibe to go with like the blue wall and tie everything in. Then we left the pre-party while all of you lot went through to the main room to take a seat and we scurried upstairs and did a quick outfit change.
Yeah.
Didn't we?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did, baby. But, funny thing, while we were getting changed upstairs, we decided with our plus ones as well, what we had got on our table, we wanted to take as mums. We took Mama Michelle and Mama Anne. We took them on...
Big mistake. Huge.
Ridiculous. So by the time we come back... I mean, bearing in mind, what was so cute is when we were actually podcasting and we were doing this thing, I just like turned and looked and my mum and your mum were stood like that.
Yeah, my mum sent me videos after. So while we were podding, she was like filming us like Chris Jenner or something.
They were just literally, my mum was
Yeah.
holding a little diamante bag, little clutch, and they were just looking at us and smiling.
Yeah.
Like, and I thought that's so cute.
Yeah.
And my niece Imogen went as well, who did my makeup. Shout out Imogen. I looked absolutely snatched to hell.
Banging.
Do you know what? When you have your makeup done that good though, you just feel shit, don't you? After
What,
take
next
it
day
off.
when you get up
I didn't
and
want to take it
take it
off.
off?
Didn't want to take it off. I thought maybe I could just do a Kim Kardashian and sleep with it like
Not
this.
you driving home in big black smoky eye.
I know. Winged
Next
liner.
day. But yeah, so we went to get changed. We love to go off topic, don't we? We went upstairs to get changed, and I think there were still some people at the pre-party. We came back down, and both of our mums were in the like area where we'd been podcasting.
With the pluck backdrop in background.
Yeah. And informed us that they had been taking pictures with their fans.
Yes.
They'd given themselves a name.
Mm-hmm.
Their name is Mama Pluckers.
Mama Pluckers, yeah.
And people were coming up and they were taking pictures.
So my mum were very, very excited because there was a girl that came up to her and said, "Are you Harriet's mum?" And she went, yes, I am. And she went, "Oh my God, I've recognised your voice from podcast. And can I just say, it was the best episode they've done." She went, and I said to her, "Can you go up and tell them?" And I went, "Well, she's not." And she went, "Yeah." And do you know what else she said to me, Harriet? She said, "Honestly, you were great. I love it. Anyway, the girl actually came up to me again while she saw me telling me. And then she said to me, "I just wanted to say thank you for this podcast." I've not told you this.
Oh.
She just said, "Thank you for making this podcast because I just love it. I laugh all the time. You just keep me going every week. I hate it when it's not on. And I hate it like when you have your breaks and stuff like that." She was like, "And I just really enjoy it and I love it." Me mum was saying, "Oh, thank you so much. That's really nice." I was like, all right. Actually, it's my podcast, but thanks a lot. Yes, that was really, really nice. But yeah, they'd come up. People were going up. Obviously, people know who Jamie's mum is because Jamie's mum, you will 100% know who Jamie's mum is because she's the living image of Jamie. Well, Jamie's the living image of his mum, should I say. And everybody who's on my social knows who Anne Thacker is.
Yeah.
So they literally felt like celebrities. And to them girls that went up to them and asked for their photographs taken with the Mama Pluckers, thank you for creating monsters.
We came back down. Not only did they tell us, and they'd branded themselves. I mean, we did a quick change.
Yeah.
We were up in that lift and back down within like 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Quick.
I was still clammy. I'd not even calm. The sweat had not
Imagine
even
me
dried.
in that plastic suit.
Yeah.
Oh, got back down. They then proceeded to show us all the pictures.
They'd also took them on their phone as well.
Yeah. So people had come up and asked for pictures, and then our mums had said, "Oh, hang on, take some on ours as well."
Yeah.
What is Michelle going to do with these pictures?
I know. I said to him, I was like, "You don't even..." Do you know what was so funny? Right, when we actually got through and we sat down and the awards were being given out,
Yeah.
a few of the girls who'd had the photographs taken with my mum and your mum had won. And me mum and
Like the
your
new
mum, woo! Well done, Brow HQ.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done.
Well...
She went, "They're our friends."
Yeah.
I went, "Oh, are they?" She went, "Yes, they're our friends." And then your mum kept saying to my mum, "And there's another one of his friends there. She's his friend." Like, they loved it.
Nightmares together, the pair of them.
Hilarious.
Nightmares. But yeah, so then we went into the main event, and I still didn't feel like I could relax.
I didn't.
Because I knew we had to get up and present an award.
And I didn't know when we were doing it.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was listening constantly.
I turned to Harriet and went, "What award are we even doing?" So thank God you knew what award we were presenting, because I didn't have a clue.
I actually knew something that you didn't.
So I was really listening, thinking, they're just going to say what the plot Jamie and Harriet, and we're going to have to go. And I don't know when they're going to say it.
I was listening. I'd got one ear listening all the time, so I couldn't relax, really. And he said, "What is it?" I said, "Social media." He went, "It's not, is it?" I went, "Yeah." He went, "I don't think it is." I said, "I know it is." "Is it?" I went, "Yeah." He went, "Oh, good, I'm glad." And then, I think it was third award in or whatever.
Yeah, there were a few. We'd had dinner.
Well, I'd necked a couple of oddies because I thought I need some Dutch courage here to get up here. Because what if I fall?
I think I'd had one Prosecco, maybe two. But I was scared because I thought, once I get a taste, Babby, I'm off.
Sorry, I've just knocked the mic. But I meant to say, when I got up there, right?
Right, yeah, let's just clear this up because big head over here. I'm surprised we didn't get booed off bleeding stage.
When I went up, I meant to say...
Tell the people, because some people might not have been
okay,
there. So tell them what the vibe you were saying.
So we got up, right, and I were like, as soon as we got up, the host, actually, this was really cute, the host actually said, before you guys present this award, I just want to say you've kept me entertained all the way from London, and I've heard that your mamas are here tonight.
Yeah.
So shout out to Mama Michelle and Mama Ann. Where are they? Oh, they were, whoa,
bearing in mind what we've just gone through with them.
I thought, oh no.
So the confidence in the egos are through the roof
Ridiculous.
at this point when
Yeah.
they've just had a shout out of a microphone from host.
Crazy.
Wild.
So if anybody is going to invite us to any events, please don't send us a +1. We will be each other's +1. As it was in the good old days, weren't it, love?
Yeah, just me and you, I like it.
Yeah. So when we actually got up on stage, so I were a little bit like, well,
Few vodkas deep.
give me the mic, honey. So, because you've just got to fake it, haven't you? Inside, I were absolutely shitting myself, thinking, oh my God, like, so when you get up there and them lights are on you and there's 400 people looking at you, or 300 or whatever, it's a big thing.
Yeah.
So I just said, hello, Pluckers. Why did I say that? Why? Anyway.
I missed the complete beginning because Debs were talking to me and giving me the award.
Yeah.
And I turned round.
I were already
and you were just welling your swing.
I were already paragraph through.
Yeah.
He was stood having a chat. So I meant to say to him, I just want to thank everybody for this opportunity. Like, you know, like giving us this opportunity to be here and hosting the pre-party and stuff. And I said... Last year, we were sat here as just guests. And I said, last year we were sat here as just guests and look at us now. What the hell was I thinking, right? No, I meant to say, look at us now, because this is proof that anything can happen as you sat here.
And it didn't
come out like that.
And it didn't sink into me until we'd sat down and you told me, because I knew how you meant it. Like, we're not that big-headed. Do you know what I mean?
I actually sat down and I went, I cannot believe I've just said that. And he went, what? I went, did you hear what I said? And he went, no. And I said, we were actually sat here as guests last year. Look at us now.
I knew how she meant it, so it just went over my head.
So please, anybody who was there, I didn't mean it like that.
Did not mean it like that. It was more the fact we were guests, and now we've, created this podcast on our own, off his own back, put his own time, money, and like energy into it. Yeah. And within the space of the year, we've gone to like hosting the red carpet pre-party and presenting an award on stage. It was like a full 360 moment because... Yeah. Last year when we went to the Brow Awards, we'd actually rushed the podcast to get an episode out before we went so we could tell people we've got a podcast.
Yeah.
And like when it started, it were all to get it out just in time for Brow Awards. It was like a full 360, but she just came out and it just came over like big-headed and just like she were a dick.
But everybody laughed. So... So I think they must have thought they're just purposely being dicks because they're just funny or whatever.
And then once she'd said a piece, I just snatched microphone and I think I said something like, can I
say something now?
Can I say something now? And then failed to read the person's name.
Yeah, and I knew what he were doing. He were giving me envelope just in case he couldn't pronounce the name.
Yeah, no,
but he gave me envelope and I opened it and passed it to him.
Yeah.
And he couldn't pronounce the name. But anyway, after that, I literally stepped back onto the table and I thought, right, let's get this show on the road. I got about 3 vodkas deep and I thought, I'm knackered.
Yeah.
I'm really, really tired.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention one of the most biggest. This made my night actually.
Go on.
This made my night. So the girls who were our competition winners, Fady and Kerry Slaughton, identical twins. They actually, honestly, they made my night.
So
I loved
Good,
them.
yeah.
I thought you were so, and if you're listening, and I hope that you are, you were so appreciative.
Yeah.
You looked absolutely gorgeous. I remember seeing their dresses earlier. I caught a glimpse of them walking off before we knew it were them, and I thought they look nice. I did.
We said to him,
I did, and I thought they look nice what they've got on. And then when we came and we totally forgot. That because we'd had so much going on, and then when we walked into the room and we came to sat down at his table, they were there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, and they were just so lovely. I felt like we'd known them forever. And Keris won. She won.
I didn't even know she was nominated.
No, that's what
she
I
kept
said
it
to
quiet,
her.
and then they
And
said
do you
a
know-
name that she'd won, and she got up, and I was like,
And do you know what? It were
What?
actually Fady that won the competition for the tickets.
Yeah.
And Keris won.
Yeah.
She got nominated and she won runner up. I can't remember what she won runner up of. But anyway, she won. And we just turned round when they said her name and her name come up on board. We just turned around and went, ah! Yeah. So congrats.
Yeah,
But you
congrats.
two were do you know what? And I said this to my mum, and I'm not bullshitting, right? Because I just wouldn't say it if
Yeah.
I didn't think it were true. I couldn't have handpicked two better winners
to be.
than
Yeah.
because you were perfect. Yeah, I almost want to invite them again on something.
Get them on pod.
Well, if you're listening, girls.
You're listening.
Yeah.
Because we didn't actually get to speak to them
We didn't.
on the red carpet.
Oh, do you know what? And it's a really big regret, and I'm so sorry
Yeah.
because we wanted to like
get you
interview you and to talk about. Obviously, you'd won this competition to sit on with us and that, and Fady does spray tanning and Keris does brows. But gorgeous girls.
Yeah.
What I loved is they were sat next to my mum, right, and because they were so pretty and they were like dolls, they were gorgeous. I just kept looking at them thinking, God, they look like my mum's daughters.
Yeah.
Because my
You
mum,
said that to me.
I was like, they look like they could be my mum's daughters because my mum just looks like a mum Barbie. Honestly, and my mum
Yeah.
adored them.
Yeah.
My mum were like, them girls, she kept saying all night, them girls. I was like, right, I'm your daughter. She loved them, yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to get you on the pod, guys.
Yeah.
And then, so we'd presented his award. The drinks were flowing. But I just didn't relax into it because we then had to like go do some other bits and like take some stuff down and like pack away. And then I feel like
Do a
everyone were
bit
like
of social and stuff like
steps
that. Yeah.
ahead of us.
Yeah.
And you know, like when people are like 5 drinks in front of you and you're not, and you don't really have it in you to play catch up.
No.
So I'm quite glad that we quit while we were ahead and
Yeah.
we didn't try to catch up and go wild
Yeah.
because I actually felt fine next day.
I did. I felt great.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had quite a few shots with people on the say it or shot it for a bit of Dutch courage, but I actually felt all right.
Yeah.
And I remember saying to you actually at 12 o'clock, which never happens. I never go to bed before you. I always go at the same time or after. And I remember just saying to you, I'm going up.
Yeah.
And then
I'm
I
ready.
got in, I had a shower, washed all my makeup off, tied my hair up, put my lovely pyjamas on, and checked my phone for the first time all night.
I felt like a rate granny. I got in bed and I was
it.
looking at everyone who'd like tagged us in stuff.
Yeah.
Knowing everyone were downstairs,
Still downstairs.
partying, and I was just laid in bed looking at everyone's like tagging us in stuff, and I was like, oh,
I had a
comment on
great
that.
time. I had an absolute great time. We had a ball.
So good.
We really
did.
did.
So good.
And I've still come home with the Brow Awards balloons. The big silver ones that were on the table. They're in salon right now. I've even got a clear one that says Brow Awards as well on it. Just in salon. Just chilling in my salon. Because I just think, I don't want to let that moment go yet. I absolutely loved it. It was great.
Loved it.
And we can't say too much, but maybe you might see us at another Brow Awards.
Yeah, maybe 2024.
Maybe.
Who knows what we'll be doing?
Who knows?
Who knows?
But you'll definitely see us at Lash Awards. So all you girls who are being at the Lash Awards, you'll see us there. We're not doing any red carpet stuff or anything like that. We're knackered.
We're not doing anything. We're just going as guests.
We're just turning up, love.
Just there as guests to enjoy your sends.
So far. So if you see us being absolutely leery and blind steaming drunk, mind your own business. Because we've earned it.
Oh God, have we earned it?
We've earned it.
Yeah. But before we go, guys, because I know that we're just talking absolute crap now about our night out.
Yeah.
Let's get that goodie bag and have a
Right.
nosy through.
So, this is the goodie bag that comes with every guest that goes to the Brow Awards. You get a goodie bag like this on your table.
Do you know what my mum said?
What?
She went, that's going to be my new lunch bag for work.
Imagine when you were at school, a lunch bag like that. That'd be fantastic.
Bearing in mind she works in a prison.
Oh, yeah. She said she was taking all Brow Awards pens back for girls.
And she gave us the right lowdown, didn't she, about how they do beauty in prison.
So apparently they put eyeshadow on with tampons. Did you know that?
Curled her hair with tampons.
Bearing in mind, absolutely. Have you seen this one?
No, not.
That is the whole group of us. Our mums, my niece Imogen, George, me and Jamie. We're all on that picture together. Love that. We've got so many good pictures. Right, okay.
Let's dive in.
So we've got quite a lot of gifts, like Brow Star, there's a gift voucher for that. £20 gift voucher from the Brow Geek. We've got a £50 gift voucher from the Brow Shop. Timely, I didn't realise it was sponsored by Timely this year. Timely is who I've got my appointment system with. Love it. And they're doing 50% off for 3 months. I'm not telling you the code though, because you should have gone to Brow Awards to get it. That's cute for your car.
I've got it in my car.
Little bubblegum flavour.
Got it in my car already.
Bubblegum flavour air freshener. What else have we got? Brow Geek Feather Micro Precision Brow Pencil. Obviously, that needs to be in there.
We've got some... Is it Chow Brow?
Yeah.
Henna.
Oh, there's 2 lots. Yeah.
Medium brown. 2 medium browns.
And Ellie... How do you say that brand?
Ellie Banner, I would say.
Ellie Banner, we've got a brow pencil from them.
Supercilium Micro Concealer.
Sin and Serenity put quite a bit in, you know. They put in their brow buffer. What is that?
It's like a new setting gel.
Oh, yeah, I
Just
thought that.
launched.
Yeah. So they put like a new setting gel. I like the packaging. It's really nice. And a brow rinse. You use these though, don't you? You sell rinse, these.
Yeah.
Which one do you sell?
Brow Restore.
Oh, so this brow buffer, polish, perfect, and promote new growth.
Yeah. I use Brow Restore, which is like a mask, like a conditioning treatment, like a mask.
Yeah, so they're good. And then...
Quench Queen.
Oh.
Quench Queen. Jelly mask.
Yeah.
Touchy subject. Some micro artistry mapping pens. If you want to know why it's touchy, go back and listen to his Trendsetter episode.
Or just have a look on Instagram. Anyway,
mapping pens. I love me a mapping pen.
I've been using them.
How are they?
Love them.
I think this is Deb's. Micro artistry.
Is it really?
I think it's Deb's.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Brow Geek and that.
I'm
sure
them.
It is.
I love them because, every client that's come in, because obviously I've got this is actually my mum's goodie bag. I just borrowed it for a prop. My goodie bag is all half used already.
I've unpacked mine already.
So I've used, on every client, I've used a different colour today. Loved it. Spiced it up.
Loved it.
Absolutely loved it. But I mean, a client did walk out earlier and I thought, her brows are blue. And then I thought, oh shit, I haven't washed that off properly. Then we've got Infinity Lux Hybrid Tint. So the Brow Geek Infinity Tint. And we have got the Hybrid Tint Oxidizer. Developer. HG Brows Brow Glue. And by the way, this is amazing.
Is it them oh, sorry, I've just not
amazing.
Brow Micro Concealer.
Yes. So it's by a brand called
Supercilium.
Honestly, it is amazing. I've used it on one of my clients today.
For highlighter.
Yeah.
Aimed at brow.
Yeah. It is so like I feel like I don't want to slag a product off here, but I'm gonna compare it to another one, right? So you know, like the highlighter from HG Brows. Yeah, it's great, but I always have to put it on the back of my hand because there's too much product.
Yeah.
And then I work from the back of my hand onto my brow. Don't have to with that.
Just draw that straight on.
straight on.
It's
It's
like
basically
super thin, innit?
it's like a brow tech.
Tech.
It's super
Yeah.
thin, twist up. By the way, this is not a paid ad. It's just what I've used. Right? It's super thin, twist up, and you can get right up in, like in the arch and stuff, and then you can just blend it in a little bit after. But why are you laughing?
Stuff back in.
Oh yeah.
I'm reaching in trying to grab something new, and you're putting it back in. Buff brows, pencils for mapping.
Pencils, yeah.
White one. I think I had a brown one in mind.
Did you?
Yeah, I think.
What
else?
Oh yeah, we've got this. Buff brows have put in what is that? Is it for henna?
It's
like hybrid tint?
silicone applicator brush. It's like a fine angle brush, but like a silicone tip.
I think it's for hybrid
hennas, that kind of thing.
This I'm interested to use this. This is the Mrs. Highbrow mapping thread, and it's pre-inked white.
Yeah, so I've got the navy mapping thread.
Is it
Same
white?
White. I've only had it a couple of weeks. I'm just still getting used to
I didn't know
it.
Navy
Great
did
product,
that.
yeah. Lovely product. I'm just getting used to mapping because I'm used to a mapping pen,
Yeah.
the white one.
Yeah.
But when I seen that, I was like, ooh.
Yeah. Good little goodie bag
Yeah.
we've got. Really good. Do you know what's really gross? We got one of them last year. You know, the things that you stick on the back of your phone. I've only just took mine off last week. From last year. That's why my phone case looks disgusting.
Pop socket.
Yeah.
That's it. Pop
Yeah.
socket.
Yeah, but we've got a good little goodie bag there.
Good little goodie bag, guys.
We did all brow related. And that's that.
That is that. And I think let's just finish. Bit of appreciation
Yeah.
for every single person. One who listens to the pod,
Mm-hmm.
shares the pod, talks about the podcast, because you've helped grow this pod.
Yeah.
And without growth, we wouldn't have been hosting the red carpet or been involved with the Brow Awards.
Without you guys pressing play or pressing like, we wouldn't be here doing this.
Listening to us two northerners
Quite
just talk
emotional,
crap.
isn't it? Quite emotional.
Right, calm down.
Yeah, no, but it's lovely, isn't it? I should have got up and said that. See, this is what I should have said.
Yeah.
When I got up on Mr. Beach instead of being so big-headed. But yeah, if it weren't for you lot, we would not be here. We would still be sat thinking, shall we do a podcast or not?
We'd still be voice noting each other shit rather than doing it on a podcast, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah.
you've saved us phone battery, really.
Yeah. And then, just thanks to everyone who came up to us.
Yeah.
Every single one who came to the pre-party.
Yeah.
I know the awards didn't start till 7:30, but you guys that came, got ready and were downstairs extra early to come to our pre-party
Yeah.
just means the world.
It really does.
Massively appreciated.
Yeah. And please, if you go into the Lash Awards, so many people came up to us at Brow Awards and were like, hi, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Please come up to us at Lash Awards and speak to us. We are, to be honest, I'm going to blow his trumpet here. We are really good people and we're a really good time.
Friendly,
so
yeah.
we're friendly as oh.
Yeah.
So come on up to us and, let's have a drink because we will be getting drunk at Lash Awards, believe me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you so much for joining us again,
Yes.
and we'll see you next week.
Next week.